Howdy team, hope you are all fantastically well. I am going dark. I am coming out of the matrix. I'm going with no phone, no laptop, no social media, no work, no connection to the real wide world. And I'm doing it until the 3rd of August. So that's going to be from the 26th of July until the 3rd of August. And here's why. Almost a year ago, a year and 3 days, the 22nd of July, 2021, my mum had a life-threatening, major, unexpected bowel operation. And that commenced the whole journey of Alzheimer's and dementia and water infection and everything that saw her going into hospital in November of 2021 and coming out just before Christmas, not really with us. And then after Christmas, the doctor on the 2nd of January giving mum 24 to 48 hours to live. And, she carried on to be with us, but not mentally, physically with us. She was there in body, but not in mind or spirit until the 16th of April, at which point she sadly passed away. And this year's been a real challenge for me. This year's been one that, particularly 2022, since the 2nd of January, has been mentally challenging, emotionally challenging. I've had less clarity than I've ever had in my entire life or business journey. And I feel the need right now to put myself first. I started business in 2006 and I'm a huge doer. I don't know if you can relate to that too. You like getting things done. You tick things off your to-do list consistently on a day-to-day basis. You have 100 million ideas and want to implement them all today or tomorrow. And that's great, being such an action taker. And it gets things done. And having started my business in 2006, that's all I've done since that point. Probably had 1 or 2 days off where I haven't worked. And that's because I enjoy work. When I realized that I built a business I hated in 2015, it was almost doing 7 figures with a team of 13. And I downsized and started all over again on January 2016 using social media. There hasn't been probably 1 or 2 days since 2016 that I haven't checked in on social media, whether it be a notification, a message, or just being a consumer. So I listened to very recently, most point of 2022, I've had a personal coach. I'm somebody who loves to speak out loud. I can't process information in my head. I haven't done Facebook Lives. I've been repurposing old podcast episodes from the beginning of January 2021. I haven't been producing as much content. And I actually feel like I don't have as much clarity in how I can best help and serve you. And because my brain has been all over the place and a bit mush, if I'm honest, I've been listening a lot to outside influences, whether it be online influencers, whether it be other podcasts, whether it be audiobooks, whether it be people who are smashing it in a way in which I would see that I would want to too. And I feel like there's a bit of overwhelm, a bit of frustration, but also I'm doing things that don't necessarily feel congruent with me, because the person that I was in 2021 is not the person that I am today. I'm different. My world is different. My priorities are different. My patience is completely different. And therefore, remaining in this situation that I've been in, doing social media for the sake of doing social media, producing content for the sake of producing content, listening to outside forces, at every opportunity checking in on my phone, my emails, my work, my team, requires me to put my own mask on first. And for me to come out of all of that stuff to realign to my vision, mission, values, and goals. And I listened to a podcast recently, I think it was with Russell Kane and Rob Moore, funnily enough, in which he said that he always recommends to his friends, and has done himself, an 8-day retreat where you hand your phone in on day 1 and you literally do nothing. And on the last day, you write a letter to someone that you know. Now, I need to re-listen to that podcast episode, more importantly, just to check it is that one. But that stuck with me ever since I heard that 1 month ago or so. Because what he also said was, when you have a personal coach, when you have therapy, when you have something along those lines, as soon as you leave that therapy session, you're straight back into your phone. You're straight back into reality, emails, work, life, family, kids, partner, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going on holiday tomorrow, the 26th of July, until the 2nd of August. And I'm going to take that opportunity to completely come off of everything. I've set it up with my team. I'm fortunate that I've got a team now that are making this possible for me. But I'm going to come off of all social media, all work. I'm taking a notepad. I'm not listening to music. I'm having no outside influences other than my dad, my wife, and my kids. And I'm just going to be. I'm going to see what happens. Because the mental side of me has become more resilient. It's overcome a lot of challenge. The emotional side of me has become more heightened and more aware. And I have way more feelings now than I did, at the beginning of the year, thanks to talking to Sarah and speaking a lot of this personal stuff out loud. But I feel like there's a new spiritual side to me. That spiritual side that, is not looking at the same world that it was 6 months ago. There's something inside me that I need to explore what I want my next 40 years to look like. Because on the 12th of July, I turned 41. Last year, I was 40. And at that point, it really started to make me reflect on, this has been my first 40 years, what I want my next 40 years to be. So I'm super excited for this journey. I'm sharing this with you now because who knows? Maybe I come back no different. Maybe I don't have any epiphanies. Maybe I come back completely transformed with a notepad full of information and I can bring more value to you. But when you're feeling that overwhelm, when you're feeling that stress, that frustration, that anxiety, that worry, that heightened emotional state, I think it's really important that you put yourself first. I practice mindfulness every single day, 10 minutes, just thinking, almost a bit like meditation. I put my health first and going to the gym at 6 a.m. every day. And that could just be a walk. That could just be a full-blown heavy weights workout. That could be a spin. That could be just some form of stretching. But I put myself first from that point of view that enables me to be the best person that I can be going forward. So if you're feeling that, the first thing you need to do is take care of yourself and look after yourself. And if, like me, it's been since 2006 or 2016, since you completely switched off from the outside world, since you removed all technology from your life, then maybe you should do it too. So I hope this inspires you in some way, shape or form. I'm doing this so I can share with you the post-event experiment reflections, and so I can look back on it too. So enjoy, have a fantastic 9-10 days. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Remember, now's the time to become pro.